Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk. And for the second part of this conversation with Mr. N Srinivasan, head of BCCI, ICC, and one of the most die-hard enthusiasts of cricket. This time we don't talk about controversies to do with your life, but to what's happening in cricket.
Sure.
So we have, after a long time, a 5-test series for the Indian cricket team.
I think we're having a full series.
Full series.
After a long time.
People had forgotten what a full series is like.
Not only that, you see, this time we've had 2 warm-up matches. I mean,
Such as they are, flat wickets.
Whatever. But the thing is, you get, there's a sense of settling down,
Right.
I think. And also, I had enough time before the first test to acclimatize. And a lot of hopes are riding on this, on Dhoni and his young team.
Because last time we did very badly, but we had Dhoni and his aging team.
Last time, yes, we also had a little bad luck.
Injuries.
We had agreed to a kind of a referral system, partly which didn't work well, as referral systems go. But at the same time, yes, you are right. We also had a lot of injury problems at that time. Zahir Khan was injured.
In fact,
Sehwag
Zahir Khan was
not
injured very early on.
Right.
If we had continued bowling that day at Lords, the series could have had a different fate.
Yes, he was injured very early on, and that was a setback for us.
Right.
And he was, it would have made a difference.
In fact, this transitional team or transitioning team almost did quite well in South Africa.
Yes, no, they did. It's there are the makings of a good team long term. Let's see how it
But
goes.
the difference between the two teams was just one innings by just one partnership in the first test match.
True.
And one spell one spell by Dale Steyn in the other one.
No, the other one also, you see, when our team was doing well, Murali, Vijay and were going well,
Yes.
we had a rain interruption.
Absolutely.
In fact, I think that was a turning point in that. If they had continued,
Yeah, because they had the momentum.
momentum was there, they were well set. The rain was an unnecessary intruder at
Right.
that time.
Right. And then Dale Steyn came and
Yeah,
changed
then,
the
yeah,
picture,
changed
the
the
second test.
picture.
So this team, we were always known to be a batsman's team. In fact, Rahul Dravid once said that the coach had calculated that on an average, we had the opposition bat at least 110 overs. But we had the batting strength to overhaul it. And then to get them in the second innings. Are we close to getting that again?
We have to see, the players have the potential. The Indian team individually, if you take them, they all have potential. But they have, as a team, they have to deliver. I think that is the most important thing. Cricket is a team game. You have to deliver as a team. And that's what all of us are waiting for, not too far away.
Because to that extent, England are also an unusual team. They have 3 very old-fashioned, defensive, slow batsmen who can tire you out. And becomes very tough to play them with 4 bowlers. Trott, Cook and Root.
England also have come from a poor series in Australia. So,
And a defeat against Sri Lanka.
so I think that reasonably balanced. Keeping my fingers crossed.
Because we know that you may be the chairman of ICC, but you will cheer for India.
I will never stop cheering for India.
Not for Chennai. So, look, talk about cricket now. Indian team's getting there. We know it's a new look, modern Indian team. But a lot is changing with cricket across the world. It's becoming a completely different kind of game now. A decade back, we saw reverse swing as a game changer, if I may use that line. Now you have the return of leg spin.
India was, there was a time when we opened with our spinners.
Yes.
We only relied on spinners. Now we have pace bowlers. And we are looking for the right combinations of spinners. We are looking for more people coming through the ranks, bowling spin. I think it's a matter of time before.
Why are we so short of spin talent? We get a lot of medium pace talent, but spin talent.
It is very difficult to answer this, in the sense because people model themselves on their heroes, I think. See, I think most Indians, they would like to be batsmen.
Absolutely.
Wherever you go, you will see the youngsters batting with Sachin's stance, the way he taps his bat. I mean, there are role models for them, there are heroes for them. And that possibly is one of the reasons why, what propels them, pushes them. And cricket also slowly, it is to some extent a batsman's game sometimes. And even for India, many players who have come in as all-rounders have become batsmen. As spinners have turned into bats.
Well, Ravi
Shastri to start, I mean, from Ravi Shastri onwards,
right.
After all.
I mean, sometimes I worry that Ashwin will become a batsman who can bowl.
Actually, Ashwin has opened for his university at a younger age. And he has got centuries in Test cricket.
Right.
But
at a fast pace.
What we have to recognize is that the competition for the place in the Indian team is so
tough.
intense that that will produce you the better player. So that competition will produce the better player.
So what's brought about this sudden revolution, not just in spin bowling but leg spin bowling, even in limited overs game?
Now limited overs,
even in IPL.
No, but you see, leg spinning. If you remember the 1983 Benson and Hedges cricket, and remember Sivaramakrishnan at that time. I mean, he came like a breath of fresh air at that time, changed the game on its head.
Absolutely, and he was turning this big.
And similarly, Shane
and
Warne
hasn't done so since then.
True, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But look at Shane Warne, the impact he had. So this is one type of bowling that has always been fascinating and has always also invariably produced match winners. So, and we are seeing there are some leg spinners coming on the horizon now, slowly.
In India?
There are in the IPL, you would have seen a lot of, every team has.
So why aren't we picking some of those? I mean, we keep taking these non-spinning spinners.
No, not really, but...
And they are not exactly Kumble's who can take wickets without turning the ball.
Ask Anil, he will say it is enough, the ball turns just this much.
That's
all I need.
That's what he said to me. He said if I turned more, maybe I would have got praise from the crowd.
But I would not have got the
missed
wicket.
the bat, yes.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
But there are, we have to allow,
But Jadeja is not Kumble.
Can never be.
Never be.
Cannot be. But what we must recognize, allow for is time. Nothing happens overnight. You see, it doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes you get outstanding batsmen overnight. Take the IPL, every season you've had some outstanding players, but they disappear. To sustain, maintain that consistency, that is a skill,
So you get Gavaskar, Dravid to be the batting coach. Why doesn't Indian cricket have a permanent spin bowling coach who discovers talent?
Dravid has gone there as a consultant now.
I know.
So I'm sure the Indian, the technical think tank, the team will apply their mind on all these things. Because ultimately, success is what, on the field, is what everyone is aiming for.
What Imran Khan always says is that Indian cricket's problem is, in bowling, India never have an enforcer.
See, Imran can say it because he was such an outstanding bowler.
Yeah.
And we have to take it. Imran Khan, yes, no wonder. All of us have seen him bowl, all of us have seen him decimate India also. But here, we've also had our match winners. We've had match winners. When we had that spin quartet,
yes, but
we had
match winners. Those were spinners.
Spinners, it's not a question of how you take the wickets. You're taking the wicket is important.
But now we don't have this. I mean, if you had a half-decent spinner...
But it will, I think we should...
if you had a half-decent spinner, South Africa would not have nearly chased 500.
I know, but if you also look at it, that the last so many series, we could have used some more runs. We could have used some more runs, which also... we at that time were saying that we had a very strong batting lineup, but did we give sufficient runs? I mean, that is a question also to be. But overall, what I say is that 80 years in cricket, 90 years, I mean, whatever, so many decades in cricket, we have seen some ups and downs. But in the last 15 years, there has been a certain amount of consistency. There has been a greater amount of consistency than in the past. And this great quartet of batsmen occupied the stage for such a long time. They are bound to leave, you know, in their wake there will be, you know, resettling, re-establishment needed. Similarly, we had good bowlers also. All it will all take. You know, I believe that with the amount of the extent to which cricket has spread to the length and breadth of India, that you're getting cricketers from all parts of the country, that you will find the talent.
The latest one being from Kashmir now.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
How good is he?
He is good. I mean, this is a question that you must answer.
This is the home of off-spin bowling in India.
Yeah, but you must ask. You
are
watching.
Prasanna, Venkat, Raghavan, Ashwin.
I mean, Venkat and Prasanna were greats, you know, greats in their own time.
Right. And Ashwin, once again, he's national main spinner for a long time now.
It is now.
From this city.
Yes.
So, where do you see the future of Indian cricket? Do you see it again going back to 4 great batsmen and others contributing, and then
very
useful
difficult.
bowlers?
You see, the 4 great batsmen, caliber was so high. To get 4 equally great, I mean, you must be lucky. And I look forward, you know, to all this competition that is going on. Today, see, we are placing a lot of emphasis on Test cricket. But whereas 30 years ago, or, I mean, at some point in time, you know, in the past, you had only Test cricket. Now you had 3 products: Test, ODIs, and T20s. In some countries, they are having specialist sides also. You see, the way cricket is going.
Australia more or less has
you know, so but we have not got to that. You know, we are still. So it is we have to see how it evolves going forward. Particularly the pressures to win. You see, we are going to have a 2016 T20 World Cup in India. We are going to play the Champions Trophy 2021 here, and we are going to play the World Cup 23. So in this 8-year cycle, you're going to have 3 ICC events here. Earlier, you used to have 1 in 15 years. It's a big difference. And naturally, we want to win all. So, and each has a different skill set. So, what we can do, the BCCI, is to provide every possible assistance and create the environment.